Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions. And this time we're doing a watch from Proxima watches, their Uni-Diver. Now Proxima watches usually makes those homages to Seiko watches like the Marine Master 300, like the Tuna, the 62 MAS. They even make a Samurai, and the difference between Seiko and them, although they use the Seiko NH35 or Salida or Chinese PT5000 or whatever it's called, but they also add sapphire ceramic bezels and all that, and you can get them in bronze. So if you ever wondered how a Samurai would look in bronze, they're the brand for you. Now this one is based on the 62 MAS when it comes to the case, but the dial is pretty original, for an original design by them, because sometimes they mimic Seiko and sometimes they just go wild and create their own thing. So this one, like I said, the case of the 62 MAS, while the dial is their original design. So let's open it and see what's what. Let's move this one away. Comes with the bubble wrapping. Carrying box, it says Proxima. Oh, it's got these hooks, but they're pretty tight. Ugh. These are some of the strongest that I've seen so far. Okay, so here's the watch, and you get this to carry your other watches, which is always pretty cool. Let's move that away and inspect the watch itself. And there we go. So here's the watch. Let's just unwrap it. This is really wrapped tightly. I can't even get a hold of the end. Okay, finally, after some battle, I managed to unwrap this watch. So like I said, look at this. The case is pretty much a 62 MAS. But it has this beautiful curved sapphire crystal, and I believe the bezel is ceramic. I will have all these details ready for the full review, but that is what I would suggest. I mean, that's what I think it is. Even the case back is kind of reminiscent of the vintage Seikos with its style and design, but it does have this manta ray or whatever that fish is called. Pretty cool. I believe this is like 40 or 41, and I don't know what the lug to lug is, but it doesn't seem to be too long. But being a vintage inspired watch, it has a pretty flat design, although they do have some curvature, so I'm wondering how it's gonna look on my 6.7-inch wrist. The strap is a waffle strap, rubber one, and pretty cool. Again, mimicking Seiko design. This is a bronze version. There's also a stainless steel version. This one is powered by the Seiko NH35, but you can opt for that. I forget, I believe it's PT5000 or something. It's basically a Chinese ETA 2824 clone. And I like the way they did the calendar, because as you can see, it's a ring. So let's see how that operates. It's 200 meters water resistance, come with a screw-in crown. Being the Seiko NH35, you can hand wind it, you can set it. And let's just see how the date works. Let's pull it to the first click, and there you go. So you have this ring with the indicator showing you the date on the dial, as you can see. Pretty cool and pretty original. I like the hands as well. They have these cutouts, and some areas are filled with lume. Pretty cool. Okay, let's try the lume to see how it looks. Let's charge it a bit, since it has been traveling. Let the camera focus and turn off the lights. And there we go. This is really a lume show. Look, the bezel, the markers, even the whole calendar is actually lumed, and the calendar indicator is lumed. Pretty cool, although the hour markers are pretty thin, and they have a lot of these half-hour and 15-minute hashes. I wish they increased the hour markers and left out these outer ones. it would make for a more legible dial. But I do like the execution of the date. And look, even the logo is loomed. Pretty cool. I like the loom of the bezel because it has all the edges and the hashes. Pretty original. The loom on the hands is pretty strong, and even on the loom, but the hour markers, as you can see, are already disappearing because they're pretty thin. Let's turn it back on. Let's try the bezel. The grip is pretty good. The action is more on the smooth side and pretty okay. It has a lot of backplay, but what can you expect? Pretty cool. These are gonna be about $200, something slightly above $200. I believe a stainless steel version would cost less. So let's try it on my wrist, which is 6.7 inches, like I said, and we'll call it a day when it comes to this unboxing. Let me just strap it. Rubber strap is pretty supple and nice, but it is very, very long, intended for going over a wetsuit. Okay, so here it is on my 6.7 inch wrist. So this is definitely 48, more, maybe even more when it comes to lug, and it looks like a 42 or 41 millimeter watch, more rather than a 40. But it looks okay. It has a pretty flat design, but that slight curvature kind of helps it look more balanced on my wrist. But I have a very small wrist. If you have a 7 or a 7.5, you're gonna be more than okay. I do like the domed sapphire. It's more like a boxed sapphire. I really do like the distortion it gives. And like I said, I like the calendar execution. I just wish the hour markers were slightly wider or bigger for better legibility. Anyways, that's it. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. And like I said, stay tuned for the full review. After I spend some time with the watch, I'll have more things to say about it. And look, you even get the drilled lugs for easy strap exchange. So that's it. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.